Oh, man, we're cooking lots of stuff.
Yeah, this is interesting for me because normally on the show, you always are interviewing me about weather.
Yeah.
And now I get to interview you about cooking.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know, first off, why are you even in the kitchen? And it's a pretty interesting story, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty cool. We're cooking with Dales all week here on Studio 10. The next 3 days, myself, Cherish, and Danny, and you're going to be one of the judges, along with Chastity Bird and our GM here, Gary Yoder, to find who can make the best dish, any dish whatsoever, using Dales. So what I've chosen to do is this ribeye marinated steak and stir-fry vegetables, also just for funsies. Doesn't involve Dales, but we're going to have a potato side dish.
Now, being a judge, is that why you put a 20 on my desk when I got here? They just said it was from you. I didn't know what it was about.
You didn't see the other 20 underneath that 20? It was yeah, it was 40.
Wow, okay. No, I'm just kidding. No, Joe's going to play fair, but this, I'm really looking forward to trying this because, honestly, I didn't even know you could cook, dude.
Well, you know, I don't even know if I can cook either. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
We're hoping it's going to work out today. There you're seeing a shot of the Dales marinade. So what we did with this is we've had this marinating in Dales for just about 2 hours now. One of the keys, Michael, is to take it out and let it get back to room temperature before you get it on the grill, because you want that grill hot. We need to turn that grill on as well. That's going to be outside and get that going. So we got Dales with a little bit of black pepper on over here. We're starting to boil this water and butter to put on our potatoes. And this potatoes, you can hold up that box there, Michael.
Sure.
It's just a box potato thing. I just said bring, you know, it's nice to have a little side dish, some, you know, carbohydrates, some starch in it. So we're using that Parmesan herb. And
in this contest, you, Danny and Cherish all have to use this Dale's seasoning.
We all have to use
it. That's the catch.
The Dales. And that's why I chose to do it for my main thing, which is going to be the ribeye, and also in my stir-fry vegetables. So we've got this heating up. What we're going to do here is pour this in here. And this is going to go in the oven for the next 20, 30 minutes or so. That's why we got to get this going early on in the program here.
Now, you also, in addition to this, you're also cooking outside, too. So you're going to be running back and forth throughout the hour getting this whole thing together.
The next segment, we're going to start in the kitchen because we've got some stuff to do to finish up here. And then we're going to head outside to the grill. We're going to do both. We're going to go inside, outside, inside, outside. You got to do it, man. You got to run around. You got to put some effort into it.
Photographers crazy, man.
Well, you know, they got to earn their pay. Everybody else does in this life as well, so they got to earn it. All right, so we're stirring this up here, and just after we're done, I'm going to put that in the oven. I wanted to start this real quick, though, too. This is going to be the marinade for our vegetables. We've got a 1/4 cup of Dales going in. The main dish, you need that.
What are you setting that for on the cooktop?
What we're going to do is once I get this in there, I'm going to heat it up to a boil.
Okay.
I'll explain that in the next segment. This is 1/2 cup of Pinot Grigio. I saved the other 1/2 cup for you, Michael.
Thank you. I was about to ask.
And 3/4 cup of water. And this is going to be the kind of marinade slash mixture that our vegetables are going to go into when we come back for our second segment.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting, and I promise to be impartial as far as you, Cherish, and Danny.
You should. You know, and I don't know if this pan is actually, I use a stir-fry wok at home. This pan's going to be a little bit small, but we're going to make it happen.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll check in with Joe, and the next segment, you're not going to want to miss this, because I think in all the years we've been on the air, we've never tried where we start here in the Studio 10 kitchen and then go to the patio all in the same shot.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be insane, just like in sync.
That's right.
You like that? All right, we'll check back in with Joe in just a matter of minutes. Cherish?
Welcome back. Just trying to make sure my mic's on here so you can hear everybody in the kitchen. We have a little friendly competition going on this week. We are doing a competition. Joe, Danny, and I are all seeing who can cook the best meal using Dale's seasoning. And today, Joe, you're cooking something that smells really good already.
Yeah, what we're working on right now is the marinade for our stir-fry vegetables. If you missed the first segment, what's in here is a little bit of Dale's, a little more of wine, and a little bit more of water, because Dale's is really strong, so you don't need a ton of it. You just need a little bit to get it going. But what we want to do with this is we're bringing it up to a boil, which you can see it's just about starting to boil here. So we're going to take our vegetables. This is 1 whole onion, as much carrots as you want.
Okay.
There's really not an exact amount, and I use a couple broccoli florets to cut up, and I cut these up earlier before the show started. So we're going to put these in here and start stirring them around. Meanwhile, we have the mashed potatoes. This is a Parmesan herb potato dish. That's going on in the oven right now, and that's cooking. It's going to be done in about 10-15 minutes. When that happens, we pull it out and we put a Parmesan topping on that, And then from that, we put it back in for another 5 minutes to let that bake into it and make a nice little crumbly, cheesy crust on top of that. And then we take it out, and that's ready to go. So what we're doing with this is we're stirring it in, and we're going to add some cornstarch to this to thicken up that sauce. And just a couple, maybe 2-3 spoonfuls is what I put in the recipe.
Okay.
I don't like to use exact amounts because that's not fun when you're cooking.
Well, True Chef never does. A True Chef says a pinch of this.
Yes.
A pinch of that.
So,
throw some of this in.
What I'm going to need you to do, Cherish, is keep stirring this for me.
Okay.
Because I'm about to run outside.
Oh, you're leaving. Okay.
Yes, wait. Steaks.
Don't forget that.
All right, we're running
I'll be here
outside with the
stirring.
steaks.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
High five. There you go. All right.
And these steaks have been marinating for about an hour now. About an hour, 2 hours. And we're going to bring them right outside here to the grill. Chastity Bird is walking over. Reedy, why don't you get a shot of Chastity Bird walking into work?
Aww. Chastity is one of our judges.
Chastity is one of our judges today, and then we're going to get these ribeyes going on the grill, and we're going to let these go for about 5 to 7 minutes per side, and then we're going to be good to go. So this is what's going on in here. These are marinating in the Dales. What's up, Chastity Bird?
Good morning. Trying to get here for you, Joe. Trying.
Well, she's ready for some steaks, and we're going to have some ready for her. We also have here a butter garlic sauce, and we're going to continue to baste these on top the entire time these are cooking. Like I said, about 5 to 7 minutes per side, and then we should be good to go, guys.
Sounds good. Looking forward to that.
Welcome back to our kitchen here on Studio 10. We're having a competition to see who can cook the best recipe using Dale's seasoning. Danny's going to be cooking on Friday. I'll cook tomorrow. Today, Joe is cooking some steaks. They smell really good.
Thank you. I do get an asterisk by my dish, though, because when we got outside, the grill we were using didn't have enough burner lighter fluid left in it, so it ran out. So yeah, so what we did is during that commercial break, you might have heard a little sizzle during Cherish's interview there. I apologize for that. But what we were doing was we brought them in here and cooked them on this right here. So what I did is about 5 minutes per each side on that. So we've got that. We've got our Dale's stir-fried vegetables, and we also have our potato dish here that has been sizzling away. Hot.
I can shut that for you. And the good news is you showed us how to improvise. If, by chance, you get to the grill and you're out of propane, just throw them on the stovetop, and it still looks fabulous, and it smells great, too.
Yeah, there's multiple different ways you can cook a steak. My favorite, by far, is on the grill. But if it's rainy outside or whatever, you can do it just sauteing it in a pan like this. One other thing I did is I had a butter garlic mixture, which I was using this to just kind of go over the top of the steaks on both sides while they were doing that. So this just came out of the oven, so that's going to have to sit for a couple minutes just to thicken up. But this is basically, this is the dish right here. The recipe is online, so go check it out if you want. I know, Cherish, we're running out of time, but you can give it a try after the show here, and we'll see how it turns out. We'll let you know the results, too, in the next few days as we continue our Cooking with Dale's contest here.
Our judges will be coming in and tasting, and they will tell us who makes the best dish using Dale's. Chastity Bird, Michael White, and our general manager, Gary Yoder, will let you know. And hopefully I can compete, because this is stiff competition.
It looks good. We'll see if it tastes good. We'll be right back.